Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Greg Shapiro. Let's queer up entertainment. Veejay Floresca makes history as first trans winner of Project Runway. Project Runway's Season 21 came to a stunning conclusion with the crowning of Veejay Floresca, marking the first time a trans designer has won the series. Floresca impressed viewers and judges alike with a range of bold, inventive looks throughout the season, but it was her final collection, inspired by the Terminator franchise, that truly stole the show. The judges panel included season regulars Heidi Klum, Nina Garcia, and Law Roach, along with the returning judge, fashion icon Michael Kors. In an exclusive post-win interview with Elle Magazine, Floresca admitted that the victory still feels surreal, calling it, quote, more than a decade in the making, end quote. A lifelong fan of Project Runway, the Filipina designer had previously competed on the Philippines version of the show, finishing as runner-up. Since 2012, she had applied to the US version year after year, only to face repeated rejections, a journey that made her triumph even sweeter. Reflecting on her perseverance, Floresca told Elle, quote, I would tell myself, it's not your time yet, but hold on, because your time will come. Now is that time, end quote. Floresca also spoke on the importance of trans representation, especially during a time when civil liberties are under threat. She said, quote, I'm an immigrant, I'm a trans woman of color, and people need to see that we are not enemies. We are just normal people with dreams and aspirations, and I hope that my story can change people's perspective. For anyone struggling, I hope that you hear my story and know you've got this, end quote. With Project Runway already searching for its next batch of designers, fans can expect another season of fierce competition and hopefully Law Roach back in the judge's seat. So according to my husband, who is a longtime Project Runway adherent, shit stirrer Veejay Floresca didn't deserve to win. For example, Rick pointed out that in one of the challenges, Floresca didn't even meet the requirements. My husband thought that Utica should have won. Personally, I want to say I loathe the way fashion design has been turned into a competitive blood sport.
Eureka! Eureka! Eureka!
Right.
Eureka!
Wow.
Not because I'm hosting a fashion show with her, Ethan Munt, in at the Hard Rock in 2 weeks, right? No, not at all. From the first episode, I thought Ethan was gonna win, right? I just did. Everything that he put on that runway, I was blown away with. There was one garment that was a little ill-fitting in the boob area, which he could have like fixed. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Veejay cried a lot. She should get the award for most crier on Project Runway. I think it's a beautiful thing that she's a gorgeous trans woman, that she's brown, that she's the first Filipina, she's the first trans woman. I'm happy for all that, but I don't think she should have won. Okay? She didn't blow me away the whole entire time. Now, like Rick Carlin said, one of my very good friends, he don't lie either, right? There was a segment where there was a reveal to be had, right? She never did the reveal for that particular episode, right? And still won, right? So, but let's just say that, Project Runway has changed a lot. I mean, I love me some Heidi Klum, all right? Nina Garcia, I want to have your baby. Law Roach, you have the best hair, like, in the business. Yeah. I mean, you make my hair look like crap, okay? But they had 5 days to put together a collection. That's unheard of. It just doesn't happen, right? I don't think Utica got the opportunity to give us their best because they had 5 freaking days and it was the first collection they had ever done in life. So congratulations, Veejay, but I wasn't happy when she won. I wasn't happy. I was happy for the trans community and for her being brown, right? Yeah. But I still wish that Ethan would have won. And your husband does too. And I know both of you aren't even watching Project Runway, so I'm gonna let you catch up and we'll talk about it some other time.
I watched it a little bit. I watched it with Utica.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I watched it with you. I'm like,
No, I watched it with you guys. Actually, I don't watch it religiously, but I do enjoy it because, this is just another extension of, our artistry and LGBT people's community. It really is, it's like, and it's a little bit like Drag Race in a way too, because it stems from that. So it's good, healthy competition. But yeah, I feel like sometimes when the winner gets announced, you feel everybody's like, what, really?
Yeah, and I guess you're never going to make everybody happy at the end of the day, right? Because there's a lot of people that think that, VJ, she had applied 12 years in a row.
That's a lot.
Okay,
Keep trying.
this smells a little like ginger mingy, doesn't it? Jason is like, I'm not saying anything. Fine, that's fine. That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.